I'm going to start this video off with saying this banner right here, I'm not going to lie to y'all, is one of the best banners I've seen in Global. However, it only really piques the interest, I think, of a certain few individuals. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Should You Summon? And this time it will be on HEROFEST DARKFALL. This HEROFEST is actually coming due to Fireroy coming back. And with Fireroy coming, we finally have his event. And we also have a brand new character coming to the game known as Muse. Or as Google Translate calls her,
Mus.
I like Muse a little bit more. HEROFEST DARKFALL will be featuring Bullet Hell Roy, Muse, Commander Forte, Dark Finn, and Dark Kane. So before I go in any further, let me just go ahead and talk about the new unit because she's definitely getting overshadowed by everyone else on this banner. And she's kind of interesting because she's actually a stacking healer, which sounds really weird. If you want to know what she does, put it simple. Her skill, she's able to increase her BE output by 60%. With her arch, she's able to increase the crit rate by 100%. If she's fighting a water enemy, this is only for her, by the way, not for anyone else. And then with her true arch, she's increasing all allies' HP recovery amounts by 20%, and then you auto recover 300 for 17 seconds, and this stacks. I don't know if both of these stack or if it's just the healing. She also has Critical Master level 3, which all allies crit damage 30% up. Allies also get max HP 15% because she has HP Master. Her last ability, which is HP recovery rate Master level 6, she increases everyone's heal amount recovery by 30%, which means, of course, she's going to heal for a lot. The slots are kind of whatever, and her modifiers are kind of garbage. I don't know why you would go with this unit or want to build a team around her. Maybe if you want to see how high healing can actually get, then knock yourself out. Run her and Haruto on the same team and see like what's the highest number you can get to. However, I think she has a very weird niche to an extent to where if you want a healer, but if you also want crit damage up or like, you know, just a damage buff on top of it, you could throw her on the team because she does have that all allies crit damage 30% up. But I think for the most part, Muse is going to be lower on everybody's tier list and probably never seeing the light of day for the most part. Now for the rest of this banner. This banner features the 3 units you need to make one of the best nuking teams in the game, which is Mono Dark. All 3 of these characters, Forte, Finn, and Kane, are all very useful. However, 2 of them are more valuable than the other, which is Forte and Finn. The reason for this, Finn gives everybody 50 art gauge as soon as the battle starts. He's also an archgener as well. He can inflict blind, and he can also increase the accuracy of his entire team, meaning that he is very versatile in a lot of different situations. However, Dark Finn will not be useful to you if you're looking for an archgener and you already have regular Finn, because they're both the same archgen type. They're both type A, if I'm not mistaken. So they won't stack with each other. The other unit, Commander Forte. Whenever this unit first released, I said that this girl was really probably only going to be seeing the light of day on Mono Dark. And let me just say I was really wrong about this. Forte is literally a key component, some would say a necessity, for certain nuke compositions. The reason why, she's able to give everyone 50 art gauge as soon as the quest starts. She also has Crit Master level 3, which gives you 30% crit damage to the entire team, and she's able to buff up humans and dark units damage by 65% with her true art. Of course, if you're not using any humans, if you're not using any dark units, then it won't really matter. And there's really not much else to say. If you're nuking stuff and you're looking for a nuking supporter unit, Forte is that unit. And then we have Dark Kane. He's able to increase all dark allies attack by 100%, and every time he uses his true art, he's also able to increase everyone's damage by 15% up to a maximum of 60. If you're using him, he's going to be, I want to say, the star of the show most of the time, except in certain situations you may use him just to buff up like someone like Toguro even more. If you're doing Mono Dark and you're using him on the team, more than likely everyone's supporting Dark Kane to just make him hit as hard as possible. But with so many units coming out nowadays, Dark Kane has kind of fallen off the map. Not really like completely, but you know, he's hanging there just a little bit. And there's a lot of units you can just kind of sub out for Dark Kane. He's not needed whatsoever. And then Fireroy buffs up everybody's damage by a ton. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you want a fire damage buffing unit, Fireroy is your guy. And now we come to the verdict of this banner, which is very, very interesting. Here's what I say to this banner. I think no matter what, everyone should do the free summon. If you don't own Commander Forte, Dark Finn, or Fireroy, I highly recommend that you do your free crystal multi on this banner to get the guaranteed 5-star, just in case if you maybe luck out and pull one of these units. Another thing that I want to mention, new players, people getting into the game, they may be like, is this a good reroll banner? I think this banner is actually really good for rerolling, but I think it's really good for rerolling if you are going for Dark Finn. I would advise against for going for Commander Forte, Finn, and Kane as a new player or someone who is re-rolling. The reason for this is because these units get better based on how long you've been playing the game and how much equipment you have accumulated. A new player won't see the amount of value in Commander Forte as a veteran player due to the fact that the veteran player more likely has insanely good nuke equips to help support Forte, because just Forte alone isn't enough to support a nuke composition. You need the equipment as well to make the nukes work. As a new player or a re-roller getting into the game, Dark Finn is a character that's actually worth re-rolling for and maybe getting just because he is an arch-genner. For everyone else that's wondering if you should like go hard on this banner or the case may be, Fairy Tail's probably coming next month, so you have to take that into consideration. Another thing, we're currently in our anniversary period, so our anti-banner will be coming at any point, right? And this banner is definitely a trap because it's a little bit too good to be true, right? There's no way this isn't a trap for something hype coming right after. If you really feel like you need Forte, like really bad, and you want to go hard on this banner, you want a pity or whatever the case may be, that is up to you. I will say that Forte is in the Forever Summon, and I think the same can be said for Dark Finn and Dark Kane. They should also be in the Forever Summon. However, if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of good nuking equips, I'm talking about top of the line stuff, you know, you don't have any items that buff up damage and attack or something like that as physical and support, then Forte loses value. As for the only other reason I would see that you would summon on this banner would be for Dark Finn or Fire Roy. Even though he's as insane as he is, we recently had a really good fire damage dealer come along that buffed up fire damage comps, which is Priscilla. Priscilla is one of the most broken units that GS has ever released, and if you have her, you know how crazy good she is. And I want to say she's kind of replaced Fire Roy in a lot of different compositions. But that's going to be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out. If you enjoyed this video, found it informative, whatever the case may be, I highly recommend that you check out these videos popping up on your screen right now. Insanely good, entertaining Grand Summoners content. Highly recommend them. Click on them. Go check them out. Guarantee you'll love them. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.